My name is Alan Zimkus. My rank was ETN2. Well, Vietnam started. We knew what was happening over there as a teenager. We knew that there were a lot of people getting, unfortunately, killed or wounded severely. And so my thoughts were, well, if I had to go in and I was going to be drafted, I think I'd rather volunteer for something I wanted to go into for something I didn't want to go into, i.e., the Army or the Marine Corps. And there were some people from our high school that did go into the military right after high school. And the first one, he was a friend of mine, name was Bruce Shapak. He was only maybe just turned 18 and he died in Vietnam. And so that made me double down on, okay, if I'm going to get drafted, um, I'm going to the Navy. And so when my number came up and I physically qualified for the military, I joined the Navy. My father was in the Navy, and back in 1966, I was going to college out in Oklahoma, and probably had more fun than actually studying. And my number came up for the draft. And so I figured, do I want to get drafted or do I want to follow my father's footsteps? So I joined under the buddy program the Navy offered at that time. Ironically, my buddy went to San Diego for basic training, and I went to Great Lakes, Illinois for basic training. That was the last time I saw my buddy who would be $20, which was a lot of money back in those days. We did basic training during the winter time up in Illinois. It was cold. In fact, it was so cold one time. I grew up in Connecticut and it did snow like it did in Illinois. But the difference was I never heard snow squeak. The reason being, it got to be 20 below zero. And snow has a different texture at 20 below than it does in Connecticut, where it's mainly moist. So I did write home to my parents and said, wow, the snow squeaks up here. So it was a long winter in basic training. Finally finished.